What is up, guys? Pokémon Ryan here, back with another video. So, last episode, I decided to do Ash Ketchum's best Pokemon, and I thought, why not do something like this, but instead, let's do Pokemon that Brock, Ash's original traveling companion, should have had. So, let's get into that content. But before I begin, make sure you subscribe and leave a like on this video. And without further ado, let us make our way into the video. But in terms of what Pokemon will make this list, since Brock is a rock type gym leader, I figured let's just give Brock Pokemon that are rock types or can learn some pretty good rock type moves in each game. So yeah, Brock is going to be getting Pokemon that is a part of every generation, and this is going to include regional variants from Gen 7 in future. For Gen 1, it is definitely Brock should have had this a long time ago. So for Gen 1, I am definitely putting Rhyhorn on this list. Because in the Safari Zone episode that was banned for reasons that we will not get into, Ash and Brock and Misty encountered a Rhyhorn, which is something that a rock-type gym leader like Brock should have caught, but instead they got the 30 Tauros. But if Brock had caught Rhyhorn, it would have been a very inclusive part in the series, because then it could evolve into Rhydon, and then if Brock brings it into the Diamond and Pearl series with Ash and Dawn, it could evolve right into Rhyperior. So I personally believe that could help out in a big way, and it would just be awesome. It would just be awesome, because I feel like Brock should have had something like a Rhyhorn or up to a Rhyperior. Especially since that his little brother Forrest has one, so it just makes more sense to have him have one. For Gen 2, I am definitely going to say Brock deserved to get Shuckle, because as of episode 170 in the original series, Brock and is encountering a Shuckle, which is special because it has juice, which can affect the biological urges of every Pokemon, which is definitely a sexual metaphor right there, as seen with Team Rocket, and the fact that the Shuckle got a little too excited about Jessie, and it just got too weird in that episode. But Brock should have caught a Shuckle specifically because it would have helped him evolve his skills as a breeder. So I just think Brock should have definitely got a Shuckle, even if it was just like a weak ass Shuckle, because Brock's Pokemon are weak as piss anyways, so it wouldn't have made a difference. But yeah, I just think Brock would have been perfect for that. Another Gen 2 Pokemon I think Brock should have caught is Miltank, and this is because of the fact that Brock helped Ash get 30 Tauros, and Miltank is essentially just the female equivalent of Tauros, which we deserve a evolution chain between the two and a pre-evolve of like a baby Miltank, baby Tauros chain. We need that. But anyways, Brock deserves a Miltank for that reason only, but also the fact that Miltank's move Milk Drink allows it to heal, and Brock being a Pokemon doctor, it helps intertwine the two. But I honestly believe Brock, it just would make him a better character. And the fact in season 4, Whitney, the third Johto gym leader, should have given Brock a Miltank of his own. Like, Brock deserved so much love in Johto that it's not even funny. For Gen 3, I think Brock should have caught a Nose Pass, because Nose Pass is special skills is compass like traveling. And if those who watch the anime remember, anybody who gives Brock the map automatically gets lost, because Brock is a fucking terrible uh map reader, since they get lost every episode. But it would be even more awesome if Nose Pass evolved into Probopass, because of the mini noses, which help it guide directions better, acting as a compass. But Nose Pass would essentially be like a Pokemon equivalent of a compass. So it would help Brock out 1,000%. Now this is just reused from the last parts, but Brock should have a Rhyperior or a Probopass for his Gen 4 Pokemon, because of the fact that, well, no reasons other than the fact that he'd already have them, but for reasons I already explained, Brock just needs Pokemon that are rock types, or the fact that they specifically have their own unique skills, so it helps him be the best breeder in the world. Like his Gen 5 replacement, I honestly believe Brock should have a Dwebble for a Gen 5 Pokemon he could have caught, because of the fact Dwebble is like his Pineco, a rock and bug type. It would have been perfect for him, as it would have had the same relationship as Silent and his Crustle, because Crustle and Dwebble are both Pokemon that like homes, and Brock is known to being a character who likes to take care of people and try to find a home, because he doesn't have one, because his parents were fucked up. But yeah, I really do think Brock would have a perfect choice to have a Crustle or a Dwebble Crustle combo on his team. So it would work out perfectly in his favor. Also, the fact that it would have had great moves like Rock Wrecker and X Scissor and Smackdown. It just makes it even better, because Crustle is one of those Pokemon that has great attack stats. As much as I don't like its pre-evolve form Dwebble, Crustle is probably one of the stronger Gen 5 Pokemon out there. Now for Gen 6, I'm going for either Tyrunt, Amora, or Carbink for Brock's options. Now the most likely option, in my opinion, would have to be Carbink, because Brock is someone who is into girls, and Carbink is known to have diamonds, so it's a no-brainer when it comes to putting that kind of stuff on the list, especially since we all know Brock will do anything to win a girl. He'll move mountains if need be, just to get his dick wet. But yeah, I just personally believe Brock would love to have a Carbink, and in one of the movies for X and Y, he probably would have caught one. He probably would have. They should have had a cameo for that to have Brock just react to that type of shit. Well, there's no real reason for this one, but in terms of Gen 7, I'm gonna go for Minior for a Gen 7 choice for Brock. Only my only option for that is because of the fact that it's one of the only Gen 7 rock types that for like any characters, and I was gonna go Rockruff, but Brock having Rockruff would mean that Ash wouldn't have Rockruff, and it doesn't work when two main characters have the same Pokemon, because it just doesn't work like that. So Minior is like our only real option in terms of what we can really do. But Gen 8 definitely makes up for that by having Brock have a Colossal, because of the fact Colossal has the ability to Gigantamax. And Brock would be definitely one of the most awesome of Ash's traveling companions for having the ability to Gigantamax. So it would just be awesome. Since Brock can already Mega Evolve his Steelix, it would make sense to Mega Evolve his or Gigantamax his Colossal, because of the fact Colossal has amazing stats, and it's a character or it's a Pokemon that I think we all would love to have more recognition in the anime, because we only saw it for that one episode in Journeys, and it was not a good episode. For Gen 7, actually, I forgot about regional variants. I think Brock would definitely have an Alolan Geodude, because Geodude is a part rock and electric type, so Brock having both a regular and a Alolan Geodude would be a great setup for him as a character, to have those two probably be a rivalry towards one another and try to win Brock's affection. So it would work out perfectly. Honestly, I would love to see Brock call out an Alolan Geodude to battle and see how it battles so much differently than a Kanto Geodude. For Gen 9, I'm gonna have to go with Cloth, because Brock is all about the strength and inner appearances of Pokemon, and since Cloth's design is weird as hell, I think Brock would love to have a Pokemon like Cloth. Honestly, uh, as much as people want Ash to have this Pokemon for a Gen 9's Pokemon, it has to go to Brock. I'm sorry, but Brock would love to have a weird ass crab like that. So yeah. So let's do a little rundown of who we have now for everything. For Kanto, this is our team consisting of Gravelers, Onyx, Zubat, Vulpix, and Rhydon. For Gen 2, we have Gravelers, Steelix, Crobat, Miltank, Rhydon, and Fortress. For Gen 3, we have Fortress, Swampert, Ludicolo, Nosepass, and Bonsly. For Gen 4, we have Rhyperior, Sudowoodo, and Probopass. For Gen 5, we have Crustle only. For Gen 6, we have Tyrunt, Amora, Carbink, and Binacle, and Mega Steelix. For Gen 7, we have Alolan Geodude and Minior. For Gen 8, we have Colossal with the Dynamax feature. And Gen 9, we've got Cloth. But yeah, next episode, we will be doing Misty's part. So yeah, and I'm Pokemaster Ryan, and until next time, stay tuned, guys, because I choose you. Bye, guys.